In this video, we are going to learn an amazing function in QuickBooks Online, and that is managing the profitability of different projects using the job costing features. Now, the job costing is basically an accounting method to track all the cost which is specific to a specific project. Let's say that you are working for a single customer, but on different projects. So let's say housing projects. You have house A, house B, and house C. And that is supplied for the same customer, but you want to allocate all the cost and income specified to house A, house B, and house C separately, so that we can analyze the total price on which we have sold that house and all the associated cost that is incurred on that house, so that we can manage each house profitability according to different projects. And that is for the same customer. So how will we do that? For that, I have compiled a special assignment for you that you can get with the resources section of this. So you can get not only that, but the description of this as well. So just read through it so that you can get a better understanding of how job costing works. So the scenario is we have a customer named Elite Properties. So for the same customer, we have two kind of projects. One is living room renovation and one is kitchen upgrade. And we want to see what kind of profitability we had in both of the projects. Bill with parent. Yes, these are some of the QuickBooks functions that I'll explain later on. Products and services, we need these kind of services. We are providing them design services. We are allocating some of the materials for the renovation work, and we have the subcontractor work as well. On that projects, we have incurred some expenses as well, and we have sold some items to them as well, like our services, our materials. So the profitability should be like this. Living room renovation should give us a profit of 400, and kitchen upgrade should give us a profit of 500. So let's see how we can practically implement this. First of all, just remember that we need at least QuickBooks Plus or QuickBooks Advanced to enable this feature. And by default, even if we click on plus sign and click on bills, you won't be able to see any function related to job costing. So that means we have to manually enable it. Just go to the settings and we click on accounts and settings here. And we go to the expenses tab here, and it says track expenses and items by customer. I need to enable this. Just click it once and then it should show you this radio button where you can enable this. You can toggle this on. Make expenses and items billable. Yes. Save it. And after that, you can click on advanced here. And you will find a function named project organize all job related activity in one place. You need to make sure that it's enabled or it's set to on, and then click on done. Now what we can do is, instead of entering the customers and jobs separately here or entering the separate products and services, what we do is just enter the expenses and invoices directly, and whatever we need in between, we will just quickly create that. So the vendor is depot. I'll just copy the name here. And we need to enter this from bill. So click on this plus sign, click on the bills here. And I'll just write the name here, add new. Terms, let's say it's due on receipt. Okay, first of all, we just click tab and then you should be able to see all of these details. I'll just save it. And transaction date is 2nd of May. So 2nd of May. Due date is the same date. I'll just click on due on receipt. Bill number, we can give any number here. And we are working on materials. We are buying some materials. So let's say materials. I'll just click on add item. Just right here, materials. Click on add. It's a non-inventory part and it's renovation income. Non-inventory part, and it goes under renovation income. So I'll just create a new income type. I can directly create it from here. Name renovation income. It's an income account. And this is my sale of product income or service fee income or other primary income. Let's put it in other primary income. In the description, I'll put the same name. Click save. And save and close out of here. So we have the materials category available now. So material, I'll just write here, not actually category, but I'll just put the material here in the item details. So materials are here. We are buying this material. The total amount is 200, but it should show us the project name, but it's not showing us that. So what we can do here is just cancel this transaction. Do you want to leave without saving? Yes. Maybe I need to refresh this once. And now click on the plus sign. Check the bills. And now we have all the options right here. We should have the customer in all details. So let's choose the vendor once again. It's Deco Depot. And it's for the 2nd of May. Bill number, I'll just give any bill number here. It's for the materials. Description, I can just copy this description right here, paste it here. And the amount, I'll just make it this 200. So billable, yes, it is billable. And the project name is living room renovation. So add new project, click on add. And first of all, we need to mention the customer name here, which is this one. I can just simply save this directly from here. Let's add one more thing, cancel the transaction. And I'll go to the projects here. And I'll create these projects. In the new project, I'll just write the name of the project, which is this living room renovation. And it's for the customer, Elite Properties. And we mentioned the start date and end date, but I'll just consider this to be started in May and ending in May. So let's mention the 1st May date and 30th May, or maybe we have 31st of May. And the project is in progress, not started. We have different status, so let's mention it as in progress. We can mention it in notes as well, new or save, and add a project again. And now we click on all projects at the back and click on new project. So now the new project is kitchen upgrade for the same customer. And we mention the dates. In progress, I'll just mention, copy and paste here and save it. So now we have 2 projects added right here. Now click on the plus sign and click on bills. Everything is now added. And the first expense is against deco, debit, due on receipt. The transaction date is of 2nd May. Bill number, we can mention any bill number, and it's against the materials. Copy and paste this description right here. Quantity, I'll just ignore the quantity. I'll just put it as 200 of the total amount. It is billable, yes. And it's against this expense is done against living room renovations. So I'll just put here living room renovations and save it. Save in new. And then we have a new vendor, which is Bright Installers. Save it. Transaction date is 3rd of May. I'll just put any bill number. In the products and services, I'll just write here that we are purchasing subcontractor work. So what is the description of this? Subcontractor work is a service and renovation income. So just copy this name here, add new, put it here. Category, you can mention any category. I'll just mention this details in this purchase and sales. And the income type is service and it's renovation income. So renovation income goes in here, save and close. And the total bill cost is 300. It's billable and it goes under a project named kitchen upgrade. So save. Next thing we can have is some of the invoices, like sales invoices. We are providing this service. We are not just buying this, we are also providing and invoicing these services. So click on this plus sign right here and we will just create a simple invoice. You can close this setup payments option. Okay, invoice number is already mentioned, a random one, and invoice date is 4th of May. Due date is, I'll just keep it this one, same. Tags or store hidden, just ignore that. And we are invoicing for design services. Just right here, design. We don't have the design service here. Item, we need to create that. Design service. Just make sure that you remove first and then add it as new. Paste it. And it's a service. Goes under design services income. So I need to create a new one. It's design services. It goes in the income and it's other primary income. I'll just copy and paste it right here in the description as well. And just save and close. And now let's mention that we are providing this service, design service, and just copy and paste in the description. And 400 is the total amount. Due on receipt. Okay, we need to add a customer here. Customer is Elite Properties. For all of these projects, customer is Elite Properties, but this is against living room renovations. So I need to select that in invoice. As you can see here, there is no separate column mentioned here. So it's living room renovation. I need to select this project. Suggested transaction, I'll just close this. I think all is set. Just click on save and close. or click on save and new. In fact, save and new. Now the next one is again living room renovations. I'll choose this as living room renovations. So not only it will select the customer, but project as well. So 4th of May, and we will keep the other date as well as it is. Products and services. Materials. We are providing materials and the total amount is 200. So now you will notice that once all the items are added, it's very simple to just create some invoices. So now we had 200, save and new. Let's move on to the next one, and that is a new project, and we have invoiced for the kitchen upgrade. So kitchen upgrade, let's close this. Fifth of May. Due on, let's say, the same date. And under the products and services, we are providing the design service. So design service is available. I'll just copy and paste this in the description as well. And this is 500. And this is for the kitchen upgrade. On the same date, we are providing some other subcontractor work as well. So just right here, sub contractor work, because it's same date, we can enter both of these in the same transaction. So this one is 300. All done. Click on save and close. And after that, we just need to make sure that we have this proper profitability right here according to projects. Let's close out of here, and then we move straight to the projects. We have two projects right here, and we can see the income versus cost analysis on both of the sides. On the living room renovations, we have the income of 600. So living room income of 600, cost is of 200. So the profitability is 400. And for the kitchen upgrades, we have this 800 as income and cost is 300 and the total profitability is 500. So if you want to see the profit as well, we cannot see the profit, we can see only the profit margin. So if you want to, let's say, see the details, just click on this graph and it will show you this details where we can see the income, the cost and profit. And if we want to, let's say, view this, we cannot view that, but let's say that if I want to see the profit and loss report, and just write job here. Let's say I write job. Now we have to extract the profit and loss account. And I want this to be shown by job. Job or customer. So these are the customer details. So click on this print list and you will get this printed right away. And let's say whenever you want to see the cost, how it is made up of, you just click on the expenses here and it's going to show you all the details of how it is made up. Same goes for income. You can just click on this renovation income or other income, whatever it is. You can see the details of it. And let's say that we want to extract the profit and loss by different projects or customers. Just click on reports and click on standard reports. Here I just click on the profit and loss account. Let me just make it full screen. And here we just set the reporting period as it is. And in the display by columns, we have the display by here and display by customer. I'll just select that. And now we should be able to see the profitability of each project. For example, for the kitchen upgrade, we have made a profit of net income is 500. And for the other project is living room renovation. We made a profit of 400 on a single screen. You can get both. So that's how we can actually work on the job costing. Now I have taken a very simple example with very minimal transactions, but you might have much more transactions to enter, but the method will be the same. So I want you to practice it by yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.